Jai Hind children. Now we are going to start the new topic subsets. Through an example, I will give you the concept of subsets. An example with the three ice creams selected as A, B and C is given here. So, the original set of ice creams can be considered as the set consisting of the ice creams A, B and C. If you are asked to take any one, the only possible combination is either you may take the ice cream A or may take B or you may take C. If you are asked to take any two, the possibilities are either A and B you may take or B, C or A, C you may take. If you are asked to take any three, the only possibility is taking the set or the ice creams A, B, C. If you are asked to take nothing or none, the only possibility is the empty set. But anyway, you can see that all this, that is the empty set A, B, C, the set A, B, B, C, A, C and A, B, C. All this collection, this full collection is a part of the original set. The full collection, this much is actually a part of the set ABC. If I replace the term is a part of, that is I am going to write the empty set is a part of the original set A, B, C. If I replace is a part of with a subset, you can say that the empty set is a subset of the original set A, B, C. In this way, you can write the set AC is a subset of the original set ABC. The set B is a subset of the original set ABC. And the set ABC, that is also a part of, is a part of or is a subset of, is a subset of the original set A, B, C. One more example I will mention here. Another example. Consider two sets. Let A be the set consisting of the elements 1, 2 and 3. And B be the set consisting of the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here you can see that the elements in A, that is 1, 2 and 3 is a part of the set B, is a part of the set B. Am I right? So in this case you can say that A is a part of B, the set A is a part of B, or you can say that A is a subset of B. Subset of B. So, what is the condition obtained for to get or for to mention a given set as a subset? Each element, 1 in it, 2 in the set B, 3 in the set B. So, each element is a member of the set B. Then you can say that A is a subset of B. I am going to write the definition of set here. Definition. A set A is said to be a subset of set B if every element of A is also an element of B, is also an element of B. each element of A is also an element of B, then you can say that it is a subset of. Mathematically, we can write like this. Mathematically, A is a subset of. This is the symbol used to represent is a subset of. A is a subset of B if every element of A is an element of B. If X is an element of A, then X is an element of B also. This is general mathematical representation for the definition of set. So I hope that you understand what a subset is. A subset actually is a part of the given set. Okay. Now we can discuss with some more examples. Consider a set A which consists of students of class 11. Students of class 11. A set B which consists of the students of your school. Students of your school. Clearly, each student of class 11 is a part of or is a subset of, is a part of. Each student of class 11 is a part of the school. So you can say that A is a subset of B. Symbolically or mathematically, we will represent like this. Okay, I will consider another example. Let A be the set which consists of the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And B be the set which consists of the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Here you can see that A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a part of the set B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say that clearly. Here also A is a subset of B. Consider another example. Let A be the set consist of the elements 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And B be the set consisting of 2, 8, 4, 10 and 6. Clearly, each element of A, that is 2 is an element of B, 4 is an element of B, 6 an element of B, 8 an element of B, 10 also an element of B. So, clearly, each element of A is an element of B or A is a subset of B. But in this case, one more result you can see that considering the set B, you can see that B, each element of B is also an element of A. So, B is also an element of A. So, B is also a subset of A. In such a case, when checking with these two sets, you can say that A and B are two equal sets. What are equal sets? Equal set means that sets having the same elements are called as equal sets. The order has any importance. The set consisting of the same element 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in both the sets. So, they are called as equal sets. So, a very important note you try to remember in this case is that if A is a subset of B and the reverse part B is a subset of A, if and only if. In such a case, you can say that if and only if A equal to B means that if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then the two sets will be equal. Consider another example. Let Q be the set of rationals. Q be the set of rationals. You know what are rational numbers? Rational numbers means numbers of the form P by Q. And let R be the set of real numbers. The set of real numbers. Clearly, you can say that the set of rationals is a part of the set of real numbers. Or from this, you can say that clearly Q is a subset of R. Consider another example. Let A be the set 1, 3 and 5 and B be the set of all x that x is an odd number. X is an odd number less than 6. Here the second set is given the set builder form. Converting it, you can see that B equal to, you need to write all elements in which that element is an odd number less than 6. Which are the odd numbers less than 6? 1, 3 and 5 itself. What happens here? Here the set A is actually equal to set B, or a set A is a part of the set B. Clearly, A is a subset of B and B is also a subset of A, which implies both the sets A and B are equal. And consider another example. Let A be the set A, E, I, O, U and B be the set A, B, C, D. Here you can see that A is an element of B, correct, but E is not an element of B, I not an element of B, O not an element of B and U also not an element of B. In this case, you can clearly say that clearly A is not a part of B, not a subset of E, usually represented like this. A is not a part of B, and the converse also, A is contained in capital A. The element B is not in the set A, the element C also not in the set A, and the element D also not in the set A. So, B is not a subset of A. So, for to be a subset, each and every element must be in the other set. So, A is a subset of B. B means that each element of A is a subset of B, not one or two elements. Each element of A is a subset of B, and the converse also, each element of B is a subset of A. Now we can discuss with the one more term as the proper subset. I will give an example for you for the proper subset. Let A be the set which consists of the elements 1, 2 and 3 and B be the set which consists of the elements 3, 2 and 1. Here clearly you can say that A is a subset of B. Why? Every element of A is an element of B. And the same way B is a subset of A, because every element of B is an element of A, and in such a case you will write the two sets as equal, A equal to B. If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then the two sets are equal. This already you studied, but I will give you at another condition. A equal to the set 1, 2, 3, but B equal to the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here A is a subset of B. Clearly A is a subset of B, but A is not equal to B. All the elements of A are contained in B. So it is a subset, but they are not equal. The two sets are not equal. In such a case, you can call the set A as A is a proper subset. So what is the condition for proper subset? Proper subset means that it is a subset, but those two sets are unequal. A not equal to B. And one more point try to remember. Consider the set A equal to the set 1, 2, 3 and B equal to the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, if you draw a figure, you can see that the set B is the larger set which consists of the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. but the set A is the set which consists of the elements 1, 2, 3. This is the set A. Thus, diagrammatically, if you represent, you get a clear idea. A subset is a set which is contained in another set. Here, A is called as the subset, but B is called as the superset. A is a subset, means that A is contained in B, but B is the larger set, hence it is called as a superset. So, A is a subset of B, or you can say that B is a superset. Superset is written like this: B is a superset of A. This is the representation for superset. B is a superset of A. Okay, now keep in memory these points. A set A is said to be a subset of B if every element of the set A is also an element of the set B. Second point, very important, empty set is a subset of every set. For every set, the empty set is a subset. Third, this is also an important point, every set is a subset of itself. For example, consider the set A equal to the set 1, 2, 3. It is a subset of itself. A is a subset of A itself, because A contains 1, 2, 3. A also contains 1, 2, 3. They are equal. If A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B, then A is called the proper subset of B. Last point, if A is a subset of B, then B is called the superset of A, denoted by B is a superset of A. So keep these points in memory.